everybody. Welcome to the Obsession. I'm Carl Bethke.
I'm Mike Stadler.
Mike, we got a question from Kevin today. Kind of interesting. And everybody has their own opinions on this.
This should make some people mad.
This will probably make some people angry.
Nice.
What is the best week for bow hunting in southern Wisconsin? That would be the week Mike and I are on vacation.
Correct.
Which is 2 weeks for sure.
Next question.
Honestly, what do you think?
I personally enjoy the last week of October.
Yeah.
I always like to call it their pissed off stage, aggressive stage, when bucks are searching to fight, trying to establish territories, hitting scrapes, rubbing.
So you're talking about the pre-rut.
Pre-rut. And everybody talks rut. I'm going to hunt the rut.
Well, the rut starts in September.
Yeah.
And pretty much goes through December.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought so.
One lie to you,
Yeah.
not a woman.
That's correct.
Wait a second, I didn't say that. Anyway.
Love you.
Love
my
you, dude.
wife.
Yeah, please. Mike said that.
I like the last week of October. I always have. I've had a lot of luck and success that week. I like that stage. I like the deer's attitude at that time because you've listened to us enough. We like to call a little. We like to decoy.
I think it just opens up more options.
Yeah, it does, and it's just the woods opens up. It gets alive. And that's my favorite for me. The main breeding part of the rut. I watch a lot of people. They tell me the dates they're going to go, and deer are locked down at that point.
Right.
So it's tough.
If you're hunting the second week in November, you'll hear in the last 5 years here in southern Wisconsin, it's been very tight. But the second week of November here in southern Wisconsin, all you hear if you watch the YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff, lockdown.
Yeah.
They're in lockdown. Well, yeah, it's pretty much true. Second week in November.
Yep.
Doe gets a buck on her and he breeds her and he locks with her.
Yep.
And then when he's done, he'll move on. But there's not a lot of that activity where they're laying down information. And that's why you and I put all these mock scrapes and all this stuff in.
Yep.
Because now we're controlling their line of movement and they're actually exposing themselves to us.
They're supplying intel to us without them knowing it.
Right.
Not that the first week of November isn't good also.
No.
It can be very good.
Yeah.
Again, we're giving you our opinion. And again, you ask 10 people, they'll give you 12 answers.
Yeah, 100%. Realistically, Kevin, the way I think about it is, and I think all of our stuff shows it. I know our walls, if we would go back and look at the deer and when we shot that particular deer, the last week of October and the first 3-4 days of November have been the most productive for both of us.
And we're talking first, second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
After that, boy, I tell you, we have seen it for over 20 years dive.
Yep.
And it gets dead.
Yep.
And you might see little guys running around.
Oh yeah, you'll see plenty of year-and-a-half-old bucks.
But nobody's out there to shoot the year-and-a-half-old bucks.
Yeah.
And I'm not downplaying anything that you're out there hunting. I'm just saying most people are out there at that point. You're looking for a giant or a target buck.
Yep.
And you're not going to see him.
Right.
And unless that doe at that point walks past you, you are not calling him off of her.
No way.
You are not getting close to him.
No. The number one thing to do, I'd say from November 5th through, let's just say, the opener of gun season, number one thing to do if you're going to be buck hunting is hunt does.
Yeah, for sure. That's almost what we do anyway.
Yeah.
At that point of the year, you're hunting does.
Yeah.
You got to have does that have bucks, obviously.
Yeah.
Big bucks are looking, for that. So, yeah, at that point, especially when they're coming off, which is what Carl's talking about, they're coming off being locked down with those deer, they're up and they're looking again.
Yep.
And that.
And they're going to be on the downwind edges of the doe bedding. They're going to be into the food where the does are feeding in the evenings. And then they're going to be waiting just inside the tree line for the does to come back from food in the mornings.
Correct.
So, that's how I look at it from November 5th through the, let's just say 18th probably.
Yeah. Gun
Well,
season's a crapshoot.
Gun season just,
You're-
I'll be honest, my cameras just go to shit, dude.
Yeah. Mine go dead, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I get pictures.
Night. It's
Yeah,
a lot of night.
night.
They're not stupid.
No.
That's when they're traveling. You know, unpressured property. Mine has become good now the last few years.
Yeah.
I do have people that sit on it during gun season.
Right.
Because obviously we are gone. We are not invasive. We do not walk it. We do not push it. The deer come out. They feed like normal.
Yep.
Go in and out. They do not leave the property.
No, their patterns, they shorten up. They know that they're safe in a certain area, and their pattern shortens up. They don't have the long transition that they used to.
Right.
You know, the does are basically 20 yards off the food,
Yeah.
and the bucks are probably within 20 or 40 yards of them.
Yeah. Which is also something you got to watch.
Oh yeah, big time.
They will be laying on top of food. So if you're thinking you're going to climb into a food plot, you know, during gun season and stuff, you better have an entrance strategy.
9 times out of 10, you blew every
In
deer
and out of it, yeah. And they're going to move and they're going to crawl in some way so it's deeper. So,
That is a fact.
yeah. But anyway, best week for us, last week of October,
100%.
first 3-4 days of November.
Yeah.
So if you're taking time off, that is the time to take it off.
Yeah, it's our suggestion. And, you know, if you have 1 week of vacation to take, I think the last week of October is the best. If it runs into the first couple days of November, which I think it does this year,
Yeah.
or no, Halloween's on a Saturday this
We
weekend.
are never, ever not hunting Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween's
Ever.
greatest night of the year.
Ever.
Better than Christmas for sure.
I don't care what's going on. I'm in a tree,
Oh yeah,
no matter what.
I don't care if it's raining.
Yeah, I don't care if somebody's
Snowing.
getting married.
Nope. Yeah, don't get married.
Yeah, I'll come to your next wedding.
Yeah, we'll see you
And it
later.
better not be in October.
Right.
I'm not coming.
There's rules.
There is.
Jesus. But yeah, I mean, all fun stuff aside, you know, last week of October I think's probably been the most productive for Mike and I, and then the first 4 days of November. So that's kind of how we think about it. Hopefully that answered your question, Kevin. You know, we appreciate the question. If you guys get a chance, subscribe to the channel here at Rush Outdoors Wisconsin. We appreciate all your guys' support. Be sure to ask us any other questions that you guys want to hear about. Also, coming up on Wednesdays, you guys will be able to check out all of the property management stuff that we've been doing since the beginning of the year. Mike and I are going to be producing the show here on Wednesdays to show you the property add-ons. So like we spoke earlier on another podcast about, you know, that extra level on my property. All the food plot stuff we did today at Mike's, all the mock stripes and stuff we did, and why we put them there, deer transition, and so on. So all that's going to be coming up on Wednesdays, and then of course you can see the podcast like what you're watching right now here on Saturday. So rss.com under the Obsession, Spotify under the Obsession, and Google Podcasts under the Obsession. We appreciate each one of you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. Keep subscribing.